Hello.
Hello. You look very pale compared to me.
I am very pale. Welcome to another weekend vlog. You catch us on
the weekend.
Saturday morning. Well, Saturday just turned afternoon. And we've not got that much on today. We're going to go to... I've made Sam go to B&Q. Because we've got the rest of a voucher to spend. Because we got a voucher for our engagement last year. And we've not spent it. So, voucher to spend. And now it's getting to spring. There's more things to spend it on. And then we're going out for a little meal tonight. A little date. We've been going on loads of dates recently. I don't know what's got into us.
Well, I think it's because this week we haven't really spent much time together.
That's true.
Or like proper time.
And then tomorrow we've got some slightly more exciting things. If you're new, by the way, I'm Emma.
We see there's a lot of new ones of you at the minute.
I'm Emma. That's Sam. Ted's down there. Look. Thor's
in the living room.
In there. And we vlog our garden, our allotment, our life. So if you fancy, watch this video. Give it a whirl. See if you like us. Subscribe. Anyway, so we're going to get on. But I did realise as I've come downstairs, there was a tragedy in our household the other day. R.I.P. Dolene, my sourdough starter, got mouldy. It was a very tragic day in the Rogers Barton household. So I had to throw her away. You don't often have to throw your sourdough away, but the only thing you have to throw it away for is if it goes mouldy. So I had to throw it away. But thankfully I kept a jar of discard in the fridge for ages, just if I wanted to make muffins or something. So I have rejuvenated that, and Dolene is back with a vengeance. She's like tripled in size. So I've been feeding her all week. So this is Dolene Mark II. So I'm going to very quickly make a sourdough dough so that can be chilling while we're out and about, and then I'm going to do the proper one. I normally do my quick throw it all together to sourdough, which does work, but I'm going to do proper sourdough where I do it over 2 days because I've not done that in a while. And Dolene's at her max, so it should work out okay. So I'm going to do that quickly before we head off. I just wanted to show you the new and improved Dolene. If you make sourdough, have you named your starter? I feel like it's quite a funny thing to do, is to name your sourdough starter. But Dolene Mark II is thriving. So I'm going to quickly make a sourdough with her, and then we'll head to B&Q to see what fun stuff they've got in at the moment. What a great day. Sam suggests he is going to trim the heads off the hydrangea because we've left it till the worst of the cold weather. But now it probably needs trimming. Soon as we're not forecast any minus degrees for a little while. We probably will get some because we live in the north of England, but it looks alright for a bit. So he's going to do that. I'm going to make a sourdough, go to B&Q. A bish bash bosh.
Hello.
Hello. You may notice we've got McDonald's because Sam, would you like to explain how you feel today?
Rough around the edges.
Sam had red wine last night, and it's quite an in-joke that Sam gets a bit silly on red wine.
I like red wine, but red wine does not like me.
Because I drink wine all the time, so even though we drank the same amount of wine, we shared a bottle with dinner. And then Sam had some beers, but because Sam's not used to drinking wine, got a bit silly. Anyway, I'm not going to say no to a McDonald's, just have a little car picnic. You've had to go for a...
I've gone for a mayo chicken, and then I've gone for a starter and a main. Scratch the pudding.
And I always have a chicken nugget Happy Meal with mozzarella dippers every time. But I recently found out that you can get a milkshake with a kid's Happy Meal, which I did not know before, which is brand new information. So I've got a strawberry milkshake precariously placed there. I'm going to have a little car picnic before we head to B&Q.
It's actually quite warm today.
It is. It's not sunny, but it's
humid.
A bit roasty toasty. I think it's like 16 degrees or something like that. Oh.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm just playing some lighting.
The Fanta's taking all the glory on the focus. tulips. I don't really want tulips. We've obviously had to upgrade to a trolley already. We're just looking at these magnolias, and we've got one that's like that big. But we're just looking at these ones that are fully grown. To be fair, I don't think £30 is bad for a fully grown one, but it's still a lot of money, isn't it? Yeah. We're just liking that one with the big flower down there. What flower is it though? Oh, this one, this type of flower. Interesting.
You got the one where the flower's just about to...
Yeah. Interesting. Maybe we'll... I think they're early. 10 to 20 years. We're going to be in our house 10 to 20 years, that's what you're going to think. That must be a special variety. Anyway, we continue. It's always a successful trip when you're trying to shove plants that don't really fit in your car. But that was Gilmath, that was free because our voucher covered it. So,
and we've got
I had
£3 odd spare.
I had a discount thing from my B&Q club, so free, basically free. We've got to do a bit of jiggery pokery in the garden. We did have a good 10-minute conversation about where we're going to put this magnolia, but we're going to do a bit of jiggery pokery. It is looking like it's going to absolutely bomb it down though, so whether we'll actually get to do that today, I do not know. We'll see what the weather says. Yeah, good trip, and we didn't argue, Sam.
No.
Didn't argue in B&Q today. Sometimes we do, but today we did not. So
I feel like we were getting a little bit of heat tension when we were discussing magnolia, but I feel like we resolved it.
We talked it through. We used our words.
We actually communicated.
It's amazing how that works, isn't it? Anyway, we'll head home just in time for it to start raining, so we can't actually put any of the things we bought in the garden.
Run to Wicks.
Oh yes, for a spade. Cool. 2 DIY shops in one day. Wow. We really are grown-ups.
Emma's engaging warfare. It's on this year with the slugs, isn't it?
See, that one's not organic. But that one is, so you can't shout at me. Oh, that's 3 times more powerful. Look, I've got 40 dahlias to grow, okay? For the wedding. I'll have... You're either with me or against me on this, okay?
Emma's just uncovered something really quite funny on this.
For use only as an amateur slug and snail killer.
To which you just asked a question.
How do you become a professional?
Do you don some camo clothing and have like a bandolier of slug killing devices?
I would like to learn how to become a professional, and I will take the course.
How? Don't think you're going to want to go out, are you, Sunshine? You go outside, go for a wee then. Ready? Turn around in 30 seconds. Yep. Now you got to go for a wee, go on, go for a wee. It's persevering excitement. What? 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 You just want to go trying to get to the viewers. Yeah, that's my food. Hello. Where's your toy? You got a toy. You got Lammy.
Bit of a dramatic change from earlier. We've got ready. I don't know why I've bothered doing my hair really, because it's raining so atrociously that it's immediately going to get wrecked, but I didn't curl it at least I just straightened it. And just waiting for Sir Samuel to be ready. I am wearing my dress that I got engaged in. Oh, cute. So it always has a little special memory, this one. Isn't it, Ted?
No thoughts, only vibes.
No thoughts, just vibes. But yeah, we're going to head off. Where we're going to the Broadfield on Abbeydale Road. And it's great there. They have good food, good drinks. Lots of beers. They have very good chips. Although I've not actually had the chips. Because last time I had pasta, but you had the chips. But I think they changed the menu up anyway, so it'll probably be a bit different. But that's where we're going. Highly recommend. It's a little date night. Might have a cheeky gin, might have a wine. Not sure. Also, I've used a new product on my hair and it feels wonderful. I'm trying to get my hair and skin ready for the wedding, you see, so I've started my hair care and my skincare. Sam's there, look. Right, let's get ready to rumble. Oh, Sam's got a new watch. Would you like to show the people?
It's only a Casio.
A Casio.
Well,
you're getting into your watches, aren't you?
I have adjusted the strap a bit, but I think I need to adjust it more.
He's getting into his watch. It's actually a casual watch, isn't it?
Yes.
Anyway, he's got a slightly nicer watch for slightly nicer occasions. Right, we'll go. How many cushions are off the sofa, guys? How many cushions? Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, we've got 3 off the sofa. 3 off the sofa. And what toy have we got? Come here. What toy have we got? Oh, we've got your chips. We've got your chips today. Thank you. That's very nice. Thank you very much. Hello. So quick intro, and also I forgot the camera, so ignore the phone. But we are at our wedding venue. We're at our wedding venue. We've come with Julie the florist. If you're up to date with the family situation, Julie is my dad's partner and also the florist for our wedding. So we're going to have a chit chat. And also my dad and Julie haven't seen the venue yet.
They've never let it down.
We're going to go around, have a little look. It's a bit of a rush because we were running slightly late this morning because of the Formula 1. But we're here now.
We also got out of bed late, so don't blame it on Formula 1.
We got out of bed late because we were watching Formula 1 in bed.
No, we didn't rush to get up, did we?
Anyway, we're here. We're going to have a look around the venue. Exciting!
There was a wedding here last night, so...
Yeah, it's a Sunday morning.
Intruding.
So.
A few sore heads already, a few tired faces.
That'll be us in 6 months.
Mm.
So we've finished the business end of today, which was going to the venue.
Yes.
I got a little bit of... I'm hoping it's just excitement, but a little bit of anxious nervousness, which I haven't had before. I've just been like, la 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 la, flowers dress, la 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 la. But Sam's had a look, when you tried your suit on, you said you got a bit like, oh, and I got a little bit like that today. But it was good. We had a glass of Prosecco.
Well, you did.
I said I like doing wedding things because everyone offers you Prosecco. And to finish off today, we have come to, if you followed the vlogs for a while, you know that last time we came to see the venue with my mum, we came to this like garden centre complex. Yeah, we just happened to stumble across. It's got like an antique centre, little restaurant, cafe, cheese and wine shop, garden centre. So we've come back because it was one of my favourite places. So we've come back. It is absolutely rammed because it's a Sunday. And I'm guessing around these parts there's not much to do.
I don't think so.
So we found, I think, one of the last parking spots. But yeah, we're just waiting for my dad. We might go and see if the cafe is full.
Yeah,
I think that's probably the best course of action. But yeah, we'll have a little look round. I think this is our first garden centre of 2025. Is it? Apart from Christmas. I think so. Which is exciting. Anyway.
Yeah.
I think so. So come with us. I'll try and do as much vlogging as I can. But it's busy. And
Very busy.
I get anxious in public places. So
it's alright, just tell people that you filmed for your ideas for your garden.
We'll try our best, but yeah, let's go and see if we can find a place. made some purchases already and we've not even been to the garden centre yet. Look at that. I got a milk jug from the antique centre and Sam got beer and gin. Classic Sam purchase, really.
Nothing practical, but only for me.
Yes, well, I'm sure the odds will change when I head into the garden centre. I'm sure my purse will hurt slightly more.
I'm sure.
Oh, Sam's immediately distracted by the nice car.
Lotus stands for lots of trouble, you should see this.
My love for small things also extends to trees that should be big but that are small.
Laces.
It's a tiny little lacer tree. The vegetables are out. Although I'm trying to grow most of mine from seeds, so I'll not buy them this year. Not yet, not until all my seeds fail.
Hiding, whispering, I'm trying to tell her not to buy plants. And yeah, I've got some. And if she's wondering, she'll be lost and panicked any moment when she can't see me.
Home.
Hello.
We've said hello to little dog. He's alright. And now we have to figure out what to do with all the plants we've bought. I'll just give you a brief overview of what we've bought over the past couple of days. Some from B&Q, some from the garden centre we went to today. First of all, we bought the magnolia. It's this one.
It's Ted's new piddling bush.
Probably.
Yay!
Whatever this one is. It's £30, but I think that's quite cheap for a magnolia in the grand scheme of things. There was one for £75. We didn't buy that one.
No.
And
oh, wait, funny revelation. We had a B&Q voucher, which thank you to my family for coming together on.
For our anniversary last year.
Yeah.
Well, engagement.
Wedding party, yeah.
Yeah, engagement party.
And it was...
Ted, don't eat the magnolia, please, darling.
No, come on. And I forgot we had the voucher, so it was a revelation to about to pay, and then we went, oh, at least we got the voucher, and I went, oh, thank God, I thought we split. I was wondering how to split the money in my head. So
yes, we've bought a magnolia. We're going to do what Monty says and keep it in its pot and put it, before we dig a hole, we're going to place it to see what we think.
Placement-wise.
We did discuss for 20 minutes in B&Q where we thought it would go, but obviously we'll double check.
No, get down.
These are the other bits we bought. We bought a euphorbia. Me and Sam both saw this and we were like, wow, that's weird. So we bought it. And actually the lady at the till complimented it and she was like, oh, that's cool.
She kept looking at it, didn't she? Doesn't need any feeding, nothing.
Nothing. It's very simple, likes a bit of shade.
Chicken and ground and off you go.
Yeah. So, hardy. So I think we're going to put that, we know where we're going to put that. We're going to put that where our, oh, it's got a French name. Marguerite. The one died because we didn't fleece it, so we're going to put that in that place. And then we bought a load of, we were trying to work out the difference between pansies and violas. I think violas are the little one.
I'm sure someone will tell us.
And pansies are the big one. Woo! Chaos. Sam bought a spade because Sam buys the tools in this house, and some secateurs, posh ones. And then I bought a purple sage because it was purple and I liked it. And a rosemary because our rosemary died. I don't really know what happened there. And some strawberries to fill up my strawberry planter that I showed a few weeks ago. And some seed cell trays to transplant all my flowers into. I think that's everything. Oh, I bought some gloves, some slug killer. Sorry, some slug, I don't know, deterrent. Just so the Peter don't get on my back about killing the slugs. And a thermometer for the greenhouse and my milk jug for the flowers for the wedding. I think that's everything.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, we bought some manure.
Which is around the side.
Yeah, to mulch the beds, mulch the borders. And I think that's everything. Pretty shattered actually, to be honest. It's been a long day because it takes about an hour to get to where we were. So it's an hour there, an hour back. Ted's been a very good boy, probably because he wants to go and see the birds.
Yes, I probably need to word that.
W. Anyway, are you gonna experiment with the magnolia?
Well, I'm going to put it where I think we should put it.
Okay.
And then we're going to go from there, really.
Yes, I kind of don't want to go outside because it's a bit chilly.
You're doing your good boy shit because we're there. Okay, goodness me.
I don't know, does this dog like to be picked up or is it just ours?
Some birdies in your garden, look. Some birdies in your garden. Sit on the fence.
You tell them.
No, that's a picture. Birdies in your garden.
Anyway, we just got these just to brighten up the garden a bit. The slugs will probably definitely eat them.
Oh, 100%.
But, you know, it's a bit depressing when your garden's just all mud and dirt before the flowers come out. So, thought we'd brighten it up a bit. And, yeah, I think we were quite reserved, actually. I think I was quite reserved, considering what I normally am when I go to a garden centre. I just got what I needed, which is very unusual. But yeah, that's our garden haul. First off, many. Also noticed these new bits in the garden. My mum's moving house, and so she's clearing out her house. And she was going to get rid of these, so this little moped flower pot, this chair, these lanterns, that little chair pot, flower pot thing, and I rescued them, took them off her hands, and I'm going to respray the chair, take it to the allotment. I'll just sand it down and then spray it with the spray paint. Them I'm going to keep gold, put some fairy lights in, maybe keep them there, I think they look quite nice near those pots. And this, I was going to take it to the allotment and use it as a potting, an outdoor potting bench. But Sam said he quite liked it there, where it is at the moment, and I agreed, so we're going to clean it up a bit, paint it, and use it as like a bar cart thing. We'll probably put some pots on it when we're not using it as a bar, but we thought we could put like an ice bucket, put some beers in, put some cups and stuff on top, like when we have people round and like barbecues and stuff. I thought that'd look really cool, so that is in progress. That little chair, again, I'm going to sand and paint and take it to the allotment maybe, or maybe keep it here, I don't know, but I didn't want to, I couldn't let this go to the tip, you see. I could not do it, so we've lovingly rescued it and it's awaiting restoration at the moment. We've decided this is where the magnolia is going to go. We're going to get rid of this bush because it's not grown in like 2 years. Ted just pees on it, it's doing nothing, and then it might provide a bit of shelter here. I mean, we might move it at some point, but I think that's where it needs to go. I would ideally, in an ideal world, I'd put it where the hydrangea is, but obviously that's a existing established hydrangea, so I don't really want to rip that out. And it needs to go at an edge or a corner, and that's a tree there, so we can't put it there. Could put it in that corner, but again, that's an established camellia, so I don't want to move that. Then we've got our mystery pear tree, so it's kind of, this was why we were having a 20-minute discussion in B&Q about where to put it. But I think we're going to put it there. This side gets the most sun, so that should be good, and then hopefully it'll add a bit more privacy to this fence. I would like to get some clematis and have them grow over the fence because they provide good structure, but I bought 4 clematises last year and they all got eaten, so I don't know what happened there. I don't know if it was the slugs or what, but the clematis didn't work. That's why we've got trellises there. It was for the clematis, but they got eaten. Anyway, plan. Dig that out. I think we're probably just going to put it in the green bin. I don't really like it. It doesn't really do anything. And I think it was a bargain plant anyway. Put that there. Plant some of the pansies and violas in the border and maybe in the pots. I've got some herbs in the greenhouse. Like I bought a basil, you know, just one of the supermarket plants. Need to rip the kale out because that's done. Move some of the, like I'm going to move those chives into the actual bed because I want herbs in the actual bed. Yeah, I think that's basically it. I must say, Sam keeps going on about it, but these lasagnas he made, bulb lasagnas, not tomato lasagnas, are doing amazingly. I mean, the, what's that one called? Can't remember. The purple ones have died off now, but the tulips are coming through and they'll be next to come, I think. And there was another variety of something he planted. I know he planted daffodils, but they've not flowered, so I don't know about that, but I think there's 2 other varieties of plant in here, so they're really good. It's nice to have a nice full planter at this time of year. Hello, Ted. So yeah, they're looking good. I mean, the garden's not looking bad, to be honest. We've got our first daffodil there, look. Got another one ready to bloom over there. The tulips are coming up nicely. Yeah, just needs a bit of colour. It's a bit brown and green. Needs some colour. Had to slightly, drastically, sorry if you can't hear me because of the wind, drastically change direction because new build. New build. We love new builds, and we love new builds, don't we, Sam? We love new builds. Anyway, I'll let Sam explain.
Yeah, so where I was going to plant it is full of just a clay soil, and then as I've dug it down, basically the water's been pulling up from the bottom. Anybody knows anything about anything knows that's not good.
Not good.
So basically we've got a small well. So we've had a bit more of an idea to change the shape of our grass area.
So we've been on about extending the border, because that's what happens when you get into garden, isn't it? Your border just, you progressively lose your lawn and plant more plants, but this is the plan. We've discussed it briefly. I'm not entirely on board, but I'm on board enough to let it happen.
Mind you, if anybody knows it, you didn't know what a border was until 2 years ago.
Look, I didn't know what gardening was. Now look at me. Anyway, so that is where the well was.
Where that wiggly worm's on top of it.
I don't know whether it's because of the street and the tarmac. I don't know, there's something weird going on.
It was pulling in from the street itself.
So what we're going to do is we're going to curve the board around, because we're going to do the same there. We were always going to do that there to give a path to the greenhouse. So that is in progress. This, we're now going to symmetrical it to what we're going to do over there near the greenhouse. And we're going to put the magnolia there, in the hopes it sort of bushes out a bit more and fills behind it in the coming years.
But we also actually don't know what it's like in the ground until I dig.
So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, that's the plan. You can see where Sam's laid out the border. See how we go, I suppose. I don't know, I don't really like change in the garden, but here we are. Also, if you are new to the channel, or new to gardening, or whatever, last year we had a terrible problem with leatherjacks, which I think most new builds have an issue with because of the wet soil, and they are the grubs of mosquito. They're mosquito larvae. Daddy longlegs, oh yeah, daddy longlegs larvae. And they look like this. They look like little grey. What's that thing from Dune? the sand monster from Dune. They look a little bit like that. And they eat the roots of your plants, particularly your grass. So these are bad. We did a treatment last year, but you can never really get rid of them. So we brought it back basically, but yeah, we're going to have to, I was just saying to Sam, when we get paid, I'm going to buy some nematodes, because that's the only way you can get rid of them. And hopefully that'll reduce the population enough. But yeah, these are little pesky little blighters. If I find them, I normally leave them out for the birds, so the birds can have a nice tasty snack. But yeah, these are bad. Well, the garden looks, I mean, it looks terrible, but it also looks better. So that's the new section. We've dug some of the grass out, put cardboard over the rest, put a fresh layer of compost over the top, put the magnolia in. I feel like it'll separate the like seating area from the gardeny bit, but I think that's okay. And I've put a mulch of manure, just some bags of manure from B&Q, over the whole border, and my god, it looks so much better than the soil. So I'm glad we've done that. I also potted up some basil in the greenhouse, and we've planted all the pansies and violas, and now we're filthy. A mouse? Oh dear.
Watch in a minute, see if it runs.
Oh dear.
Bottom border of a fence.
Yeah.
Literally a mouse we're running
Oh
along
god. Well, Ted can have a whale of a time with that. We mulched the hydrangea with ericaceous and the camellia with ericaceous soil as well. But yeah.
See, watch. Behind the camellia.
I can see. Yeah.
You see it?
So yeah, garden looks very good. We need a bath now. I wasn't sort of ready to garden, and then we just sort of started, so. But it looks a million times better, so I'm happy. So I've been doing my actual proper sourdough this weekend. Ignore my t-shirt. We all love Baby Yoda. I'm just waiting to have a shower. Yeah, I'm doing my sourdough and I'm doing it properly. I normally do my quick shove it all together, let it prove overnight, bake it in the morning, but I've done my like full 2-day stretch and fold, bulk ferment in the fridge routine. So we'll see how it goes. I've not done it in a while. My bread oven has been preheating, so we're gonna, I think it's gonna be a good one, but whenever I say that it turns out rubbish, so we'll see. We'll see if Dolene has come back from the dead. We'll see. I mean, she looks good, but I'm hesitant. Oh god, oh she's stuck. Oh dear. Dolene! Oh no, she's alright, she's alright, she's alright, she's alright, no one panic. Okay, well, that's not gone very well, has it? Alexa, set timer 1 hour.
Second timer, 1 hour, starting now.
We'll see. I've just taken the lid off my sourdough for its halfway point. I forgot, I set it for an hour, but it didn't actually need an hour. It needed half an hour with the lid on, half an hour with the lid off, slightly reduced temperature with the lid off. Anyway, I've just taken the lid off. Dolene is back. Dolene is back with a vengeance. Dolene is freaking huge. This might be the best sourdough I've ever done in my life. I can't wait for Sam to see it. She's a monster. Do you want a little sneak peek? Do you want a little sneak peek? I'll show you. I'll show you. I'm ready. Are you ready? You ready? Bam! Oh God, she's huge. Jesus Christ. I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words. I'm a genius. I'm a sourdough bread making genius. Get me a farmer's market, I'll sell them for 12 quid a loaf. Honestly, look at this bad boy. Dolene, 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 Dolene. Version 2, much improved. She was a good sequel, apparently. Not always good, but Dolene 2, wonderful. I can't do a crumb test because she needs to cool down. But it's she's a big gal. I'm so excited. Honestly, this has brought me more joy than I've had in a really long time. And I've been having a good time recently, so this is truly joyful. Do you know what I even did? I even tested her internal temperature to check she was done, because I'm really getting into it these days. I mean, this was a meat thermometer, but thermometer is thermometer. Anyway, I'm really proud of myself, and I really hope you guys are proud of me too, because I feel like I've peaked. I've reached peak sourdough, and I will never make a loaf as good as this, so I'm documenting it for you all to see and you all to give me a pat on the back, because I really like praise. So let's just all look at Dolene together. We're about to cut Dolene. Dolene Mark 2. Dolene Mark 2 version 1. There's a running joke in our house that I can't cut a straight line of bread. This bread knife is not big enough. Look at that.
It's big enough.
Shall I go that way or that way?
No,
that way. That way.
Yeah.
Straight down the middle.
Yeah.
She's airy.
Is it one big bubble?
Is it one big bubble? It could just be one big bubble. You ready? Are you ready? You ready?
Get ready for that.
Bam!
Woo!
That's a good bread. I will never reach this height again. I really need to take this in because my next slice is going to be rubbish. Next loaf.
I mean, you've still kind of cut a wonk there.
I tried my best.
I know you did. And I'll give you
I've just got a genetic disadvantage to cutting straight lines of bread.
Maybe I've made more sandwiches than you.
That's a good bread.
That's not a bad bread.
That's a good bread. She's airy, she's not doughy.
Still warm in the middle.
Still a bit warm. She's springy. That's a good bread. She's not just one big bubble. We were a bit worried about that. She smells good.
This would be nice toasted with some scrambled eggs.
We've got eggs.
I'm not.
Tomorrow. Not right now.
Because they're not right now. I've eaten them.
Just thinking tomorrow. She's very squidgy. I feel like now I've got to start making sourdough properly again though. That's annoying because that's a 2-day process. I really liked my cheats method.
I know, but that was.
But it does not make a bread as good as this.
No, but that was if you're going to do it like
same day,
quick, and you're like, oh, we need a bread in.
It's Monday lunchtime, Emma, and I have spent my lunch potting on loads of seedlings. Ignore Ted barking at the motorbike going past. So I thought I'd show you where we're up to. I've chucked loads of stuff in the greenhouse. I'm hoping it's all going to be okay. We'll find out. These obviously all look a little bit sad because they've just been potted on, so they've had their roots messed with and everything, but hopefully they'll spring back. So I've potted on most of my cosmos, my rudbeckia, my dahlias are now outside. My edge of joy that was doing great in the plastic Ziploc bag, I have now potted up. And I've put these outside. I've got to be careful with the slugs now though, seeing as they're out into the wild. I have also planted my second set of peas. So this is terrain peas, and my douce de Provence peas, or whatever they're called, are just about to pop up. I can see them coming through the soil. I also potted up some, planted some nasturtium seeds. I'm just waiting for them to germinate. And this is the basil I potted up yesterday. It does need to go on like a higher shelf, but I don't have a higher shelf available. Mystery brassica. I'm now thinking it's kale. Cavolo Nero. That's what it looks like to me. And I've just kept some of the seed trays that I've potted up from, just in case the plants didn't like being potted up and decided to die. I've kept them just in case. And this is all the stuff on the top that you've seen before. Cornflowers, having a lovely old time. But yeah, that's what I've been doing this lunchtime. I've also planted seeds for asters, straw flowers, and something else. Marigolds, something, I can't remember. Anyway, they're all inside on heat mats because they weren't germinating out here, and they've been out for about a week and a bit, so I thought I'll just give them a head start now. I've cleared some space with potting on my cosmos. Now they're out of the office, I can fill up that space with something else. This is some of the seeds from my wedding video as well. They're all coming up okay. Gypsophilia, that's annual Gypsophilia. And my Amimagus is coming up. Yarrow stocks, they could do with repotting, potting on soon. Cosmos, Echinacea, marigolds, calendula. It's all going on. It's all kicking off in here, but it looks good. I'm hoping they survive the repot. It's always a bit nerve-wracking when you pot things up and you never know if they're going to take or not, but Cosmos are pretty chill, so hopefully they'll be alright. Otherwise, the garden is still looking, if you can see a dog poo on the grass, just let it go, okay? Otherwise, the garden's looking real nice with the mulch of manure. I think that was a fantastic idea and a great success. It just makes it look like an actual border and a garden rather than a clay, soggy, miserable mess. So I'm glad we did that. Oh, the euphorbia is in there because it doesn't mind a bit of shade, so we've chucked it in there. But yeah, pretty happy with how it's looking. I can't wait for some flowers to grow and for there to be a bit more colour. The pansies and violas, I've given it dots of colour, but yeah, I'm excited for some big colour in the next few weeks.